Hi everybody, Lee Torta here, faculty member in the English department, sort of Renee Bernier's faculty counterpart in the world of book club. So, grumpier, like a lot grumpier because it's Renee, more crow's feet, but sort of same deal. You may remember me from the facilitator training of 2020. I am just back to talk with you a little bit about how to set up a Zoom meeting on your own. I think that will solve a lot of problems. Way back when we were sort of trying to figure out how to do book club online, I thought that it would be best, my fault, if we, the faculty, set up all the Zoom stuff for the facilitators. But it turns out that's not really the easiest way to do it, and that we should actually just have you set up your own Zoom book club meetings. And I'm doing this hopefully like 3-minute tutorial to talk you through it. I have to say this assumes you already have a Zoom account, and if you don't have a Zoom account and you can get one through the school because you're a staff person, I need to do a little bit of digging about that. I've reached out to Reed and Eric, and so maybe these folks have already taken care of it, or maybe you already know how to do it, but I don't know. So I'm assuming you already have Zoom on your computer. That's the only thing. So I'm going to go to my home page for Zoom, and I'm going to click on this icon right here. I'm going to double click it and hope that I don't turn off the recorder for Screencast-O-Matic. It looks good. Yeah, here we go. So this is the scheduling, the Zoom scheduling feature. You want to title your book club group. I think sorry, I did exactly what I said I wasn't going to do, which was I stopped the recording. And so it turns out if I press too many buttons while I'm doing this, it's going to shut everything off, so I'm just going to talk you through it. It's a good idea just to use the name of the faculty member, the 101E, maybe the name of the book, and your name could be the title, could be the topic of the meeting. So it keeps doing it, so I'm not going to do that. The next thing that you need to do is set up the time. Now, I've just moved it over ahead. My book club meetings are actually on Wednesday, so I'm going to move it to Wednesday. So, because it's late on Monday, and so if I tried to do it for today, it would require me to have the meeting now. And the thing I want to show you really requires that I pick a day where I have a little more leverage. So Zoom schedules things on the half hour. So if you have a book club meeting that meets at 9:10, you're going to want to start the book club meeting in Zoom at 9. If you have a book club meeting that starts at 9:25, you're going to maybe want to start it at 9:30 instead of 9, and kind of fudge those 5 minutes. But I have a book club that starts at 12:20, so I'm going to start mine at 12. Done. And I'm going to end it at, so technically the book club runs to, I think, 1:10. I'm going to stop it at 1:30. You don't have to stay on at 1:30. You don't have to start at 12. I'm just giving myself enough Zoom time in the program to do what we need to do. So just whenever you click the start meeting link, it will start. And then I'm going to click schedule. All this other stuff I'm not even going to hit. Oh wait, I'm going to click the most important thing is recurring meeting. So if you don't click recurring meeting, that means that every week you have to set up a Zoom meeting and send it out to your students, or to the faculty member to send to the students. But if you click recur, that link is just open. It's open I think until March. You don't need it open till March, but don't worry about that. We'll shut everything down when we need to shut it down. But so you don't have to do a single other scheduling thing if you just hit recurring meeting. And then you click on schedule. So that part's done. So now if you look at up here, if you click at on your meetings, you'll see down here, I just made up a meeting in another time period. So there, Nicole's book club meeting. So I'm getting rid of this. My computer's doing all kinds of crazy things. Going back to Zoom. So you'll notice, for instance, if this was our meeting, our book club meeting. Nicole Bush actually is my book club facilitator, and she's reading there, and I am El Torta, so you see how I got all that information in there. I'm going to copy the invitation by pressing that button, copy invitation. Then I'm going to go to my Outlook, and I'm going to open up a new email, and I'm going to type in there's two ways to do this. If you know who your students are, you can put the names in. If you would rather have the faculty member do it, you can put the faculty member's name in it. My suggestion, if you can, do both. And then I'm going to Control-V, paste the invitation into the email. And again, because if I type a bunch of stuff, it's going to stop the recording. I'm not going to do that right now. But you can type in the names of the student, type in the name of the faculty member. You can type your own name in it so it comes back to you so you know it got sent. And then the subject is Torta's 101E Book Club, there, recurring meeting. Now there are fancier ways to do this. What you saw before when I was first setting this up, my Microsoft Outlook automatically wants to populate it into my calendar, and it automatically wants me to send out an invitation to people. And I have done that, but I will also say this. Sometimes the invitations go where they need to go, and sometimes they don't. So I have just found that that is an option, but not always a reliable option. So the easiest way that I know how to do it that works is to copy the invitation, paste it into an email, and send it at least to the faculty member, if not to the faculty member and all the students in your book club. And I think you all know that if you just start typing the name of your students, it will come up in Outlook. Their email address will come up in Outlook. And if you do recurring meeting, you only have to do it once. So that will eliminate this problem of you not being a co-host or an alternate host. It will mean that the faculty member might not have that link in their Blackboard site, but the faculty member can put it in their Blackboard site once you've established that you are in charge of the meeting. And I actually think that will solve all the problems. So I hope this helps. If it doesn't, we can figure something else out. One thing I'm really learning about this semester is that a lot of time is going towards explaining technology and fixing technology. And I gotta say, I don't think that's going to change for the rest of the semester. Students' mics aren't going to work, their cameras aren't going to work, they're not going to turn their cameras on, the Zoom call's going to drop, and they're going to call back in, and they're going to show up in your waiting room, and they're going to say, what did I miss? And you'll say 20 minutes worth of stuff. And I learned the hard way that anything you put in the chat only shows up to the people that are currently in the meeting. So that's a whole other thing. So I guess what I just want to say is that I know that this is difficult and not the funnest way to do book club, and I'm sorry that things weren't a more smooth rollout. I totally take responsibility for my parts that are my fault, but we'll figure this out together. So good luck, and keep the questions coming. I'll try and get answers for you if I don't have them. Bye.